the moment we've all been waiting for. Let us welcome the teams of Maharlika Taguig FC and Dynamic Hub Cebu FC.
Good afternoon, football fans across the Philippines. It is time again for another exciting match with the Philippines Football League. We have brought to you today Dynamic Herb Cebu FC versus Maharlika Taguig FC. So as we get the pleasantries out of the way, let's let's see what we have in store for us today. So on the home team side, we have Dynamic Herb Cebu hosting the visitors Maharlika Taguig FC, and from the looks of things here, they are coming off of a two-win uh, streak here. So they have started the season so well, and they're looking to continue to get it going here with another win against their visitors today. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, we have Maharlika Taguig FC. And Maharlika has been on and off this season here, but they are coming off of a win in their previous game, 3 goals to 2 when they faced off Tuloy last week. So medyo maganda nga naman ang mood siguro ni Maharlika today, and hopefully they might be able to really bring the game to the hosts. But on paper right now, as it seems, Dynamic Herb Cebu still seems to be in the running for an unbeaten streak at this stage. Medyo maganda nga ang atmosphere dito sa Cebu. Well, we are seeing here really lush greens live from the home of Cebu Football Club, the Dynamic Herb Cebu Football Stadium. And honestly speaking, it is one of the only football-specific stadiums here in the Philippines currently being used as a home ground for one of our football teams. Kaya medyo maganda ang atmosphere talaga pag ganyan. And if we know history here, Cebu can certainly draw a crowd from their locality, especially if it would be a tough contest like this. Medyo nagkakahintayan na nga lang tayo to get the ball rolling here. We are just seconds away from kickoff as the referee makes sure everything is all good to go. Again, this is Glenn Casas bringing you the action here. And we have kickoff. Maharlika Taguig now, formerly Maharlika Manila, getting the ball rolling for us. And looks like it will be, well, a momentarily stop. We have a throw in favor. Dynamic Herb Cebu. Dynamic Herb Cebu players in white playing from right to left. And of course, their opposition in the darker shirts would be Maharlika Taguig FC playing from left to right. So we are heading off into this game here with Cebu trying to still maybe get some fitness ongoing here. Kasi nga, one of the things that you could really expect when the season starts is yung fitness levels talaga ng players would not be as tip-top shape as compared to when you're facing off a team who is already in the middle of the season. So Maharlika does have a one-game advantage as far as getting their boots wet here. And looks like there's a good run here. Maharlika Taguig on the attack. That's a good low cross, but it'll only get to a white shirt defending. The one who tried to supply it, I believe, was number 67, Gael Basana. And now Dynamic Herb started to try to get it forward here in an advanced position, but there were three defenders already ready to put that ball out of the way. Mukhang medyo handa sila dito. So we are looking at a 5-4-1 formation here from Maharlika Taguig, and Dynamic Herb is running 4-3-3, which I believe has been something that they've been commonly using since before. And as Dynamic Herbs try to get it through here on the left flank, well, mukha siyang na off balance there. Nothing untoward according to the referee, but Maharlika Manila tries to play the ball off the flank pero naagaw ulit. And now Cebu has the opportunity to put this in. Only as far as a header from a defender. And now there's a scramble in the box. Long range effort here as they try to take advantage of the confusing situation. But that was off target. So it is a goal kick again, and now they started it a little bit patiently. Maharlika Taguig trying to play it from the back, and now they are off to the races here right down the midfield, right on the left flank here. Good cross in the middle. Pero naagapan ng Cebu. They still need to get this ball cleared though. And they got the clearance. Will they get the momentum? Mukhang nag-maintain ang bola here for Cebu right down the midfield, pero naagawan ng Maharlika. Long range pass right down the middle. This could be an opportunity. But good reaction from the defender. Taxi. Baristaski. Medyo dyan pa rin pala ako nagkakaroon ng difficulty in pronunciation. Still last season when I was calling their games. So please forgive me if I have some slight mistakes with the names here. But Maharlika is now on the races again, trying to defend this attack from Cebu. Successfully so, and now they have the initiative here. Can that pass make it through its intended destination? Medyo napalakas ang sipa from midfield, so no, that would be going too far off, and now it will be a goal kick once again. So again, this time Dynamic Herb patiently starting it from the back as well, trying to not really be hasty with the ball. You know naman there are some instances where people would like to really put it forward really quickly by doing long passes, but most of the time, especially for Filipinos, that's definitely not the best way to go just yet, especially if you're not really in a desperation mode yet. Ball goes back now to Dynamic Herb Cebu. Throw in. And again, patiently passing the ball about right down the back line. Trying to carefully move it through the midfield, pero may mga humaharang from Maharlika Taguig. And now they have to start playing it again from the back here. Long pass from number 3, that's Dabao. But only as far as a Maharlika Taguig player, still trying to scrounge for possession here, both teams. And almost looked like a good run from Dynamic Herb Cebu here. But not only as far as that, and the goalkeeper now has the ball. Jay Mendez on the ball right now and just waiting for a player to come forward here. And now we are on again. But that pass would only get to a Cebu player, and now momentum goes back the other way. With a good pass, 2 people in front. Aabot ba? Foot race here. May kaguluhan, and there's a goal! There you have it. And we have our opener here, which sends the crowd wild at the Cebu or Dynamic Herb Cebu uh, football stadium here. Still trying to get confirmation for the goal scorer. But that was definitely clear as day. There was an unmarked man right down the middle. And the confusion from the other players, from the defenders.
Goal for Dynamic Herb Cebu FC by player number 47, Kaito Milan.
So there you have it. We have now the confirmation. Goal scorer is number 47, Goito Milan. Well, this definitely is a good start for someone who's really trying to be in the ascendancy here in Dynamic Herb Cebu. But this also is a bad start for their rivals, Maharlika Taguig, who also have been trying to vie for position here. And this is definitely not helping the cause. We now have a corner in favor of Cebu. And taking it low, moving it forward now. May cross na mangyayari. Yes, there is. Keeper spilled it. Spilled, but not taken advantage by Cebu. Pero nasa kanila pa rin ang bola, and they are gonna try again with this cross. Someone in the middle, pero tatlo nagbabantay. Still trying to fight for possession, but Cebu has one. And that was a good shot and a good save by the goalkeeper, Jay Mendez. Full stretch to keep that away. Wow, what a save that was. If only we could get that one on replay here, but pardon the technical difficulties for now, folks. So another corner now in favor of Cebu, following that save, going high, but not reaching someone who could make a threat. And now a throw-in has been given. Baristaski trying to throw that in, and it goes out again. And now he's going to start again with another throw-in. Good 1-2 here. And then moving it across the defenders. But not enough of an angle to take a shot on, and only had to fall onto the path of Jay Mendez. Medyo under pressure ngayon si Maharlika Taguig kasi after conceding that goal, they still are on the back foot here trying to defend from relentless attacks coming from Cebu. And they got dispossessed in the middle here. Cebu with the advantage, and there is a chance here. There's a shot. No! Good reflexes from Mendez to keep that away, but that's not enough to keep the pressure off because Cebu is coming back again. Here comes the low cross, and into a defender. Cebu continues to regain possession because Maharlika Taguig cannot make a decent enough clearance here. And now an opportunity right the right flank. And again, the goalkeeper, Jay Mendez, called again to action to prevent another goal-scoring opportunity from the hosts. And now we have a corner from the opposite flag. No, it's a throw-in. Medyo kumakamping na ng konti ang kupunan ng Cebu dito sa side ng Maharlika goal. They are starting to get a little bit comfortable here, especially with the run of possession that they have close in the box here. Resilient defending from Maharlika Taguig. And that was ushered out. Ball goes back to Maharlika Taguig for a throw-in. Referee called that back. And a throw-in is to be taken again. Oh, free kick has been awarded, and it's Christian Hamon. Christian Hamon now on that ball. Probably gonna send this one wide. There you go, wide diagonal cross right into the middle. Pero Cebu was able to find a way around it, and now they're on the attack with this one. Good opportunity. If the forward only was able to get into position quickly, that could have been a one-on-one situation. But thankfully, looks like possession goes back to Maharlika at Taguig, and looks like it might have been called for an offside there. So even if that threat occurred, that could not have ended in a goal anyway. But now Maharlika at Taguig wants to put on the pressure here, especially after conceding. But good defending from the Cebu midfielder, and now a one-on-one situation. But the keeper was first to the ball and trying for the spectacular here while Jay Mendez was off position. But that was a little bit too wide there. You don't really need a lot of power to get that one through, but you certainly need that height, and it did have it there. We thought it was going to go in. Maharlika at Taguig now, trying to do a counter here. But not quick enough, unfortunately. So they will have to settle, I believe, for a throw-in. Now, people with really good throw-ins here could make it seem like a cross from this range, pero they're not gonna opt for that option right now. Trying to play it around. Dalawa laban sa isa. Unsuccessful dahil mukhang naagaw ng Cebu ang bola, but Maharlika still has it. And that cross right down the middle, nope. Only as far as a Cebu defender, and thankfully into the gloves of the goalkeeper, Yusuf Sekic. Good control there. Zamorano Hoatham. Now to Taxi. Taski still on the ball. And the ball has been returned to him. Will that cross? That was a good cross there, but the defenders were ready for that. And no header came about it. And now Maharlika at Taguig trying to play it from the back again, still trying to remain composed. And still, a throw-in is now given in favor of Maharlika at Taguig. So play goes on. Now moving the ball around. Cebu with possession, and it's a good run up until the Maharlika defender down the right flank was able to put a foot in. But Cebu continues to have this possession and the potential to put a cross into that box. But there's too much obstruction in the way, so they opt to go around it, and now they're on the other side on the left flank. Demiroglu on the ball. Good long pass here. Well, good idea. He spotted the run. Reno Gautier spotted the run of his teammate. Oh, looks like we finally have a replay here. Look at this. Good pass. Well, good idea, but not enough to get Jeremiah Borlongan onto the score sheet here. And that could, I think, was an almost close attempt here on the part of Maharlika at Taguig. And now he got back to the goalkeeper. Cebu will now try to play this again from the back, passing it around, passing it around. Nasa gitna na sila ng field. Nice clean passes, short, crisp passing from Cebu right now. Not under a lot of stress from Maharlika, pero they were trying to press a little bit high, pero yung commitment was not there. So they have leeway to play it right down the back, and they still do. Cebu now moving it forward, but was dispossessed, intercepted well by Maharlika Taguig. Long diagonal pass here from the midfielder from Maharlika, pero babalik lang din sa Cebu ang bola, and now they have this opportunity to start an attack from the right flank. Papasok pa to through across. No, mukhang badaan sa gitna. And the referee has not blown his whistle for that. Gautier on the ground. Let's look at it again. A little bit of contact right there. And now play continues. Cebu with the advantage here, moving the ball around. They're now on the right flank, looking for someone to cross it in. Pero masyadong maraming nakaharang right now. They might be going around again. Babalik sila to the back line. Demiroglu passing it forward. Taski now on the left flank. May nakaabang sa gitna. Gautier finding a teammate. Berlongan making that pass. Babalik ba sa kanya? No. Short passing again. Pero ngayon in the box, through across, low. But no one there to tap that in. Pero that could have been a close one. But now Maharlika Taguig is having this opportunity for a run. And I think that might be a yellow card about to be brandished for this tackle right here. Wow. Really making sure that he doesn't get any further than that. The recipient of that tackle, Gail Basana. And now a free kick has been awarded. Could Maharlika start something here? Here it comes. Opting to go short. Finding someone on the left flank. Maharlika still on the ball. 1 versus 1 situation. Will a cross happen? Yes, pero tatlo nakabantay sa gitna from Cebu. And they were able to cut that supply. And they also drew a foul. So now they have a free kick. And the goalkeeper takes it quickly. Cebu now starting the game again from the back. Making that good long pass down the left flank. 47, Mildland, the goal scorer earlier, making that cross. Good shot, but no. Jay Mendez again, I believe. Corking up all of the holes from the defense right now. Let's look at it again. That was a good run there. But quick reactions from the keeper made sure that the game... Oh, looks like a goal has just been conceded as we were talking about that last attempt. And looks like Cebu has just doubled up. Hopefully a replay of that would happen. Here we go. Good run from the right flank, finding a teammate here. And the usual suspect, it's a brace. Guito, Myland, just needed to change the direction of that ball. Defender was off the mark. Couldn't keep up. And now, Cebu is 2 goals to the good. And Maharlika Taguig now has a mountain to climb here at Cebu.
Cebu FC, the player number 47, Kaizo Milan.
And confirmation, so Myland again scoring for his club. And what a threat he has been so far. I believe that's a 2 out of 2. Good defensive header there to change the direction of the game towards Cebu's side again. And now here they come for another attack right down the right flank. Will a cross ensue? No, they are patiently waiting and moving it about. And the shot from distance. Ooh! Hold on, referee. Yes, I believe it has been counted here. And I think that was number 10, Zamorano Hoatham. Let's look at it, this replay here. He was waiting for it. No one was there marking him. So why not? He had some time to really get his angles right. And that's all he needed to get it through.
Goal for dynamic curve, Cebu FC. The player number 10, Zamorano Hoatham.
Whoa, is this counted too? Let's look at that again. We've just barely gotten the announcement for the third goal, and the fourth one, I think. No, that was just the same one from earlier, my mistake. But yes, we are definitely seeing here Cebu dispatch Maharlika Taguig, and now a 1v1. Good reflexes by the goalkeeper, preventing a fourth goal here. Jay Mendez with that arm. In one-on-one situations so far, Mendez has been able to stand up and to stand his ground, but once the Cebu was able to do a little trickery up their sleeves, get the defenders off the wrong position, that opens him up for a lot of opportunities to concede. And so Maharlika really has to issue a response, otherwise it could continue to be a one-sided scoreline here, with Cebu now on the ball for a throw-in, but a foul has been called rather, and the game is now pulled back here. Referee standing where the foul occurred. And again, a free kick in dangerous territory here. It will be difficult if you want to take the shot head on from that distance, but that's one of the perfect angles for you to put one into the box, and hopefully a teammate ready with a header. Here comes the ball. All the way to Myland. Crossing it back, and header from Demiroglu. But too predictable for Jay Mendez. And now Maharlika has the initiative here. Could they issue a response this time around? A little bit too rough on that challenge there. Gautier. And now the ball goes back to Maharlika for this free kick, which they've already taken. Still trying to play that ball around from the back, not rushing into things, doing long passes. But that would cost them now because Cebu is on the run. Fortunately, it was too close to the keeper for it to be of any kind of threat. Several minutes in, and Cebu has been dominating this game. They have been living off of the other side, occasionally giving Maharlika Taguig some opportunities to move forward, but Maharlika Taguig has not really put a strong threat in front of goal just yet. And now Cebu on the ball again, playing it around from the back. Taski here. Gautier. Demiroglu with that long pass. Right in front of the box they are, Cebu. Pero mukhang under pressure and they opted to go back. Hindi naman sila masyadong nagmamadali ngayon considering the goal. Trying to make a good run here. And the shot from distance. But way off target here, a little bit wide. Abu C. But we have known Abu C for pulling the trigger where he does have the opportunity. So hindi ako nagugulat with that. And looks like the hot afternoon here means that there will be a water cooling break for all of the players. Medyo nakikita nga natin ngayon na unlike in our European counterparts, water cooling breaks has been essential, especially if you want to make sure that your players who's toiling on the field wouldn't suffer anything untoward. Hopefully, this is something temporary lang. Like, I mean, the temperature, I hope, would no longer continue to increase. But for as long as that happens, these water breaks will be necessary. Grabe, you can really see the gulf in class between these two teams right now because the 11th placed Maharlika is still trying to find their footing here in this really extended Philippines Football League season. Meanwhile, Cebu still coming off of fourth place, but with one game in hand. This will put them in a strong fourth place around the table if the results continue to stay as it is. And konting update lang dun from the other game here, I can see that there is a 5-0 scoreline between Loyola and Don Bosco Garelli. So looks like both of these games might be turning out to be a little bit too one-sided for our taste. So just to confirm, it is already 28 minutes into the game. Apologies if the timer is still not displayed. We are still trying to resolve the technical difficulties on Cebu's end as well. But thank you for joining us today. Again, this is Glenn Casas calling in the game, and Cebu is leading 3-0 and the potential for a fourth one. Abu C trying to control that one. No, Jeremiah Borlongan not able to pull the trigger. Wow. And now a throw in favor of Cebu. Maharlika now with this free kick. Opportunity to move it forward as long as it's not taken too hastily. And still scuffling for the ball here. But looks like Cebu might end up with it. No, Maharlika Taguig moving it forward now. That clearance means that it goes on the other side of the field, but also into the direction of a Cebu defender. Ball goes back the other way. Incoming good string of passes from Cebu again. Something that's a little bit of a trademark to their game right now is that clean passing right down the middle lane before making that long pass down the flanks. Really patient stuff. And now on the ball is Dabao, who made that pass to Borlongan. Abu C now. Medyo binabantayan ng dalawa. Ngayon tatlo na. Babalik kay Gautier. Myland here. Will he find another goal or a good cross here? Nope. Dabao, Demiroglu. Still passing the ball about the men in white. Not a lot of pressure coming from Maharlika considering that Cebu is already nesting on their half. The Miroglu now trying to pass it forward. Right down the middle, Cebu goes. To the right flank, can a cross ensue? That could have been a good cross, but there were plenty of bodies in the way from Maharlika Taguig to prevent that supply from coming in. But in exchange for that, they did concede a corner, which Cebu is now going to take on that right side. Papasok na ngayon ang bola. Still Cebu with plenty of manpower inside that box. Right there, thankfully to the head of a Maharlika player, but Cebu gets it back. Takes a shot, but nope. The Miroglu now almost repossessing it. Maharlika manages to get it out. But only as far as another white shirt right down the middle. And now Cebu with this long pass down the left flank. Can't see who has the ball right now, but definitely in a Cebu position. Referee has not stopped it yet. Nope, looks like it's still moving on. Cebu in a commanding position, but they have been dispossessed. Could it be 2 against 2? Not enough people, but wait, looks like a good pass. A shot and a save. Yusuf Sakic, despite being the more inactive of the two keepers this afternoon, is still ready and waiting to make sure that those little opportunities that pass through the cracks won't make a dent. But that is a good sign from Maharlika Taguig. Hopefully, that wouldn't be the last of it. Ngayon sila naman ang may possession. Trying to pass it down right at the back as well. Christian Hamon, babalik kay keeper. Long pass from Mendez pero napunta lang din pabalik. Moving on, looks like it's still with Maharlika Taguig. Referee is not interested with that action. Yet the ball still remains with Maharlika Taguig. Could they have an opportunity to pull the trigger again? Ball is still with them. Now coming up this left flank. Defender from Cebu able to nick that away. Clear it forward pero babalik kay Maharlika ang bola. Naagawan. Junior Miley losing that ball and Cebu now has this initiative. Borlongan nasa kaliwa. Maghahanap ng kakampi pero hindi na kontrol ang bola sa gitna. And now they have to start again. But they have to defend first, Cebu, because Maharlika is starting to give them pressure right now. Signs of life coming from Maharlika Taguig, and that's a good sign. Nabubuhayan sila ng loob with the last recent strings of attacks that they are starting to build up here. And Cebu has the possession again. Not the numbers at the moment, but they're now rushing into things. Good long diagonal pass. Borlongan on the left. Medyo nagpalit sila. No, looks like he's gonna move it through towards the middle. Marlon with the header. No, that would not be Milan. That, I believe, is Abu C. Really tall figure. Enough height to really just head that ball in. Look at this replay. Here comes the ball. Nice, accurate header. But great reflexes again from Jay Mendez, preventing them from digging an even deeper hole here. And hopefully, it's still shallow enough for them to get back from. Eto ulit yun. Borlongan passing one, making that nice cross into the middle. And Abusi just waiting down the middle, headed away. Pero the goalkeeper was waiting for him to do that as well. Here comes the resulting corner. And a header. But Cebu unable to direct it towards the right direction. And someone has run aground here on the Maharlika side. I believe that's player number 6, Daniel Gadia. It looks like he'll be okay. A little shaken, but not stirred. Now in comes Maharlika again, trying to get this attack going. Medyo hindi nakahanap ng opportunity si Junior Umabante, so it goes back again. Maharlika moving that ball around, hopefully finding an opening here. Good long diagonal ball, pero only as far as the defender. And now babalik ang bola sa Cebu. Borlongan, tatakbo sa kaliwa. Will a cross ensue? Abusi making that pass. Long shot. And fantastic save. Again, Jay Mendez continues to be tested and pounded here. I believe that was Dabao. No, that would be Gadia. Materano Jr. has that ball, passing it around ngayon. Maharlika trying to keep this possession, not being too hasty about it. Pero they really need to find a crack, so no choice sila but to send it along the opposite flank, in which Cebu was really ready for, and now they are on the ball. And with this run of possession, they're now moving it towards the right flank. And conceded a foul, Maharlika. Let's look at this replay here. Long pass. Gautier. Pupunta kay Myland sana. But a little bit too rash from Raymond Abo. So a free kick now. Not going for the long one into the box. Roglu heading it to Borlongan pero hindi na maaagapan. Maharlika though trying to stay firm here. After conceding 3 goals already, they cannot afford any more if they want to keep within this game. Maharlika with the ball, still on their own half, trying to play it outside. Matakbo sila now right on that left flank. Not too hasty, they pass it back. Long diagonal ball. Trying to look for Basana, but medyo lumagpas sa kanya. My mistake. It was Junior who was waiting for that ball right down the middle. Pero nonetheless, Cebu now has the possession. Fantastic crowd here in Cebu, seeing the number of people in the stands and a really good atmosphere of football as Cebu continues to play this one. Abusi in the middle, trying to get past the keeper. But the defender did his job to make it easy for Jay Mendez to make that save. Look at it. Good pass. Abusi could have made that one count. It's Still, it remains 3-0 in favor of Cebu. And now they have the opportunity here, Maharlika, to put that ball in. Junior to shot. Junior's shot there, saved again by the goalkeeper. He was not as marked heavily as you would have wanted, pero not a lot of space for him to make a clear shot as well. And Sekic just needed to make that dive and concede this corner for that to keep it still goalless for them. But Maharlika now from this corner have the opportunity to pull the trigger here. But it was blocked. Raymond Abo from outside the box, but only gets it as far as a foot of a defender from Cebu. Conceding another corner in the process. Look at that shot. There were at least 3 or 4 bodies in the way, pero he was unmarked, so he had to take a chance. And the header, but only goes to a Cebu defender. Maharlika continues to keep this spell of possession and getting past his mark on the left flank. Will they make something out of this? Shot from distance. Too wide and not too handsome. Look at that shot. Had some space. MJ Libre, or Canicosa, in his official score sheet here, or lineup here. Futsal standout, that player. Close opportunity. Pero medyo nagising-gising na nga ng konti si Cebu dito for sure. They now have to understand that this isn't just a one-sided affair. It could turn ugly easily for them if they let it. And now Cebu is trying to make that change of an attack on their own. And some collision occurred just right inside that box. Referee is looking to check it out. Player on the ground from Cebu, but I can't make the number. Well, that is not a good sign for Cebu if one of their players is down like that. Let's have a look at it. Maybe the replay caught something. I think there might be some slight contact there in the wrong areas. But looks like he'll be alright. I think that was our goal scorer, Mylan, the number 47. And here we go again. Cebu now moving that ball around. Now on the left flank here, Borlongan, who apparently has switched sides here because Mylan was on that left flank earlier. And now Myland is on the opposite flank. Good idea there, but not the execution wanted. Intercepted by Maharlika, and now they are on the run. Could they have another opportunity to knock on the doors, just like they did earlier? J. Libre was not too in much of a rush there to get that past. And now it's on the other side of the field for Maharlika. Ando here. Come on. And Basana run to the ground here. Maharlika keeps the ball through this free kick, which I think was taken quickly, but Cebu was ready for it, and now they are the ones on the attack here with this counter. They have an opportunity across Pininsu here. Borlongan on that left. No, Borlongan does it himself, and Borlongan scores that goal. Nice and quick, the execution of that offensive. Let's check it out again. Tasky here, moving that ball about. Nakita niya na mas mabilis si Borlongan at maganda ang pwesto, and he just gives it. What an assist by that captain, just laying the ball off. Kasi kita niya that Borlongan was in a better position to score. And score he did indeed. Really nice team play here from Cebu, moving from defense to attack in a flash. There's really nothing much you can do in that kind of situation. And now, an even taller order now for Maharlika Taguig here. If they really want to make something out of this, they really have to harden up now. And just to let you know, folks, we are already in added time. If we missed the mark earlier, 5 minutes was added. Good pass there, right down the right flank. Makakahanap kaya ng kakampi to. There are two people in the middle, opting to go round again. Cebu not being impatient. Tasi here. Morlongan again. Back to the skipper. Mukhang mag-change ng direction ulit. Babalik sa likod. Abusi wriggling around. Yun, may control na. So hahanap ng kakampi, and it goes to the skipper here, trying to move a run forward. Pero Maharlika not making it easy for them. Demiroglu on the ball now. Namamahay na naman ng Cebu sa half ng Maharlika with the range of passing that they're doing here. But they might have been done too many passes here. Ooh, dispossessed in a dangerous position. Luckily, Jay Mendez there to the rescue again. A tall order indeed. And now Cebu trying to see if they could squeeze another one in just right before the end of this half, but no. Maharlika opting to concede a corner instead, which could still be taken advantage by some of the tall figures coming from Dynamic Herb Cebu. Abusi in the middle particularly. Taking it short. Good 1-2 passing here. Yun ang cross, pumasok na. First touch was not there for him. And there you have it. The first half is now in the books, and it appears that it will be a tall mountain to climb for Maharlika Taguig as they trail to Cebu or Dynamic Herb Cebu 4-0 as the visitors will have a tough task ahead of them. What a commanding display from the hosts. Dynamic Herb Cebu putting a show in front of their fans, really clinical and really aggressive in how they play their football today, plus the crisp passing that they've been operating in right down the middle of the field has been proven to be a real big nuisance for Maharlika, especially because Maharlika can't seem to stop the supplies from coming in. I think some adjustments need to be made here if Maharlika is to bring the game to the hosts in this upcoming second half. Let's have a look at these replays here as we go back for more action. So please don't go away while we leave you with the first half highlights.
Always try to put me down on the ground, but I hate it, being jealous, cause I'm the right in their minds. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go crying. In their minds, come on at me, boy, there's a fight. In their minds. Always try to put me down on the ground, but I hate it, being jealous, cause I'm the right in their minds. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go crying. In their minds, come on at me, boy, there's a fight. In their minds. Always try to put me down on the ground, but I hate it, being jealous, cause I'm the right in their minds. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go crying. In their minds, come on at me, boy, there's a fight. In their minds. down on the ground, but I hate it, being jealous, cause I'm the right in their minds. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go crying. In their minds, come on at me, boy, there's a fight. In their minds.
dili na. Himo taga encoder na po.
And we return for the second half here, and we are still at home of Cebu Football Club, the dynamic herb Cebu Football Stadium. Again, this is Glenn Casas calling the shots for you. And hopefully, Maharlika can make some changes here that could make the game entertaining for us neutral fans. But of course, if you're the one supporting Cebu, you'll definitely want to see them not let up in this situation because they have a title race to watch out for. And the team leaders right now are really piling up the goal scores. So, Maharlika Taguig is still trying to find their footing here. They are again number 11 on the league so far of this new and extended Philippines Football League. Meanwhile, this would put Cebu in fourth position within striking distance from the league leaders. So a little bit of limbering up, a little bit of some preparation here. Referee making sure everything is good to go. Just waiting for that whistle to blow. Well, looks like some changes here are happening upon for both the home and the away team.
Player number 13,
Maybe
Barish
really see if they could make
replaced by
some
player number 12,
impact here.
Tad Cameron.
On Cebu's side, it is also a good opportunity for them to test out some of the people in the bench roster and make sure that they really have the depth that they're looking for if they are looking to be a championship squad. So Cebu gets us kicking here, and they are not in a rush to get this in any shape or form forward without being able to make sure that they can make something out of the possession. Playing the ball from the back they are. And down the left flank they go. Will they find an opening here? No, looks like it was not to be for now. Ball rolls out of play here, but would be a corner for the team leading the game. A lot of personnel being committed by Cebu. They might still be looking for some more here, and here it comes, a header, but only to a Maharlika player, and now Cebu still has the ball on that left flank, trying to find a way to cross that in. Nice low cross, but into the arms of the goalkeeper, Jay Mendez, who has been making tremendous saves so far in this game. Look at this cross right here, nice and low, but too low and too easy to be read by Mendez, who now has tried to hoof it away and almost losing the possession to Cebu. Luckily, the touch wasn't there for the player, and now Maharlika gets it back. Poor throw in here. It definitely didn't put them in a better position, but Maharlika was able to nick that ball back, and now they are trying to move it forward yet again. Little scuffle for the ball right down the middle. High pressure from Cebu, but looks like they were able to get it away, Maharlika, and into the box here. Nice cross. Good save. Preventing the supply from coming in, Yusuf Sekic. Let's check this out again on replay. Look at this better angle here. Definitely not across that one. Looking to get that goalwards. Yusuf able to save that. Now possession goes the other way. Nice nicking of the ball here, but not able to get that one in control. And a foul has been conceded by Maharlika. Cebu now with another opportunity to put it forward. Demiroglu. Gautier. Right down the right flank. Trying to release Borlongan. Pero medyo may nakaharang sa harap. But he still manages to keep the ball. Low cross. And it goes in yet again. Just barely 3-4 minutes into the second half. And again, the net shakes for Cebu. Look at this cross right here. Borlongan low and on target. And I believe that could be a hat trick here. Let's see who got that ball.
Goal for Dynamic Herb. Cebu
Right out in the open.
by player number 47, Kaifa Milan.
As you've heard the announcer, we have confirmation. It is a hat trick from Goitham Island. What a player. Popping out always in the right place to shoot some goals here. And now Maharlika has it back and they are trying to get rid of the pressure here. High pressure coming from Cebu, who is already 5 goals up. No signs of slowing down, especially if you're seeing yourself in the title race. Good work from Cebu to keep that ball away from their own goal. Ngayon, babalik na naman sa kanilang initiative. May tumatakbo sa kanan. Will there be a pass to the left or the right flank? Mukhang he goes left. At medyo nakaabang din ang defender to keep that away, pero that will still fall back into Cebu's possession. Myland with that throw in. Ngayon mukhang maghahanap na naman sila ng opening from that side. Going to the opposite flank, papunta naman sa kanan. Demiroglu making that move. Bolongan. Nasa labas pa. Kahanap sa loob. Good passing play. Nakalagpas sa dalawang defender. And he still has the ball, Myland. Will the cross happen? Yes, it does. Abu C puts it in. And the referee is counting that as a goal. Goal number 6. What a play from Myland, getting away from all of his mark and placing that ball perfectly just right in front of Abu C, and all he had to do is change the direction, put it away, and put Maharlika Taguig further down the hole that they've been digging.
By player number 77, Abu C.
Well, if it has not been obvious in the first half, it certainly is more obvious in this second half. The gulf in class between these two teams right now is visible and vast. And Maharlika really needs to find a response here, or at least some sort of consolation to put them in a better mood, not just for this game, but hopefully for the next few games as well.
Substitution for Maharlika Taguig FC.
Personnel changes now coming from Maharlika Taguig, hopefully to shake things up. And now they have the momentum going in again. Cebu Now they are starting to look a little bit more relaxed from earlier. I mean, they were already relaxed kanina. But looking at it now, this is the part where they start to enjoy themselves even more. Cebu moving that ball right down the right flank. Two against one here. With Hoatham unsuccessfully getting that ball away. But still possession remains now, or possession now goes to Maharlika. But just as I was saying that, looks like Cebu has this possession run. And Mendez, alert to that quick counterattack, able to get to the ball ahead of the forward, making a run. Going long this time, sensing the urgency, but Cebu takes advantage of that, and now they have the ball again back in the opposition's box, making that run down the right flank. Good cross from Kamil Amirul here. Ito na naman, Cebu still on that ball. Hoatham, agawan. Maharlika trying to put that forward. Jonathan Gould, dispossessed by Cebu. Moving forward again, the men in white. Long shot for Arbusi. And slightly just too high. But you could see that it was in the right direction. Just not the dip that he was looking for from that kind of shot. Let's look at it from this replay. And you can see that there were no Maharlika players looking back on him to see if he was going to take that shot. They were more focused on getting back in position that they forgot to mark the man who has the ball. They really need to make it more difficult for the player to take shots like those if they want to stay in this game, but that's already been out of their reach since the first half. Great passing game now from Cebu. Ulongan sa kanan, but he takes it himself. A little bit too wide there. Hoatham not able to make that count. Let's check the replay. Hahanap ng magpapasaan sana, takes the shot himself. And it appears that there was a touch from Jay Mendez. So this is going to lead into a corner. And still, Cebu committing the men to put forward another goal, which could make the difference between first, second, or third place in this competition right now. Referee blows his whistle. And a player from Maharlika is down. MJ Libre, one of their trickier players on the ball. Hopefully the replay was we were able to capture that on replay on what happened, but it could be a stretched muscle here. And definitely not a sight you want to see if you're a Maharlika fan. It's like first aid is still being put in, but the stretcher is on standby if in case they need to take him out for now. Let's look at the replay here. Let's see what it got. Yeah, angle too far, so we're not able to see exactly what happened there. Looks like the medical professionals are calling for the stretcher. This could make things a little bit more difficult for the already struggling Maharlika Taguig. An alternate angle, perhaps. Let's see this one. No contact there. Definitely signs of a pulled muscle. And katulad nga na nakikita niyan, it's definitely painful. So it could be that Maharlika would be down to 10 men temporarily until they could either get the substitution back, or if MJ Libre manages to come back here all fine. Yusuf Sekic here, maybe Cekic. Still trying to get used to the pronunciations of our Turkish players in the PFL. Really, really great addition in Cebu to keep our options here in the Philippines open. Cebu still playing that ball around. Good crisp passing. Still no pressure coming from Maharlika, who may have opted for more of a zonal defense here. And a very, very low line here for them, too close to the goal. Unlike kanina, no, they still have a lot of confidence with Maharlika that they were still trying to keep things open. Right now, they might be really hardening on defense this time around to prevent more goals from coming in. Damage control, kumbaga. Cebu passing that ball around again, getting past the first line, but no, looks like Maharlika was able to nick it back. Can a counter-attack ensue? A poor pass. And not for the intended recipient. Maharlika loses it, which puts Cebu in a very dangerous position. A ball for Borlongan inside the box, but he was marshaled by his man, and ball goes back the other direction. Maharlika now with the ball. Goal kick. So medyo hindi pa rin ganun ka nagmamadali ang keeper from the other side. Maharlika really needs to make use of all the possession that they have, especially because Cebu isn't giving them too much space here. Almost getting to the goods here, almost getting the better of Cebu. Sana. But it goes back to Sekic here. And now they are moving that ball again, Cebu. Demiroglu now, just gonna let that play out so that he could claim the throw in. And off it goes back to the goalkeeper. Long pass from Cebu. And loses possession to Maharlika, who is calmly playing it down the middle. But still not being able to make any advances. Neither team. Maharlika trying to play it around. Down the right flank, pero pabalik kay Cebu ang bola. Now they want to go for the opposite flank here. No, looks like they're staying on the left flank. Just before being dispossessed by Maharlika, who is now trying to regain control. After a string of poor touches, looks like they were not successfully able to keep that run. Cebu now back on the ball. But the referee has halted the play and another player is down. Not looking good. Looks like Lucas Del Rosario from Maharlika is on the ground. And medical attention has been called again. Malabas na yung tinatawag nating magic spray. Kung curious kayo kung anong pakiramdam yan, ako din, curious din ako. Still have not been able to receive any kind of similar treatments because you really have to push your body very hard in order for you to get those kinds of treatments. Fitness issues now arising from the Maharlika side, who already had a game at hand, who already has a one-game advantage over Cebu. So as far as fitness is concerned, dapat medyo mas well-drilled na si Maharlika by this stage. But then again, that's where the gulf in class and the quality of the players come into play. Cebu on this possession, passing it around nicely, and keeps possession into the box, pero 2 against 1, and they were able to shield it. Raymond Abo with that call, but only as far as Emiroglu, who's now putting it back the other way. Amirul. Tapao. Ay Lansana still trying to get control. Looks like it has been adjudged offside. Hoatham. But could have been a threat here had they released him properly. Look at this replay here. Naagawan. Nahanap ang pasa. But just a little bit too quick to the races here. Medyo napaaga ang jump start niya. Now we are seeing another substitution. The hat-trick hero, Mylan, his evening is over. And coming in to replace him would be number 19, Yannick Devrim. Referee telling the players to hurry up here.
Substitution for dynamic group, UFC. Player number 57, Rifle Mylan, replaced by player number 19, Ali Yannick. Player number 77, Abu C, replaced by player
Now
number
going back to that
21,
free kick from that offside. Maharlika. Well, it looks like the referee was not happy with that because I think he was concerned that there was a touch first, and it looks like it might not have been a well-taken free kick. And decides that the ball now has to go the other direction for that. And by that, it's a very dangerous position for Maharlika right now. Check out the replay. There was a first touch, but when the referee didn't acknowledge that first touch, he still kicked the ball far anyway. So the ball now goes back to Cebu. And this is definitely a good shot here. There is a chance that you can direct this goalward if you can put the dip in. And the dip came in. And a good save from Jay Mendez. Full credit to that goalkeeper. He has been tremendous in those really clear saves. Full stretch. Look at this. The dip that he was looking for was there, and it was on its way to the lower left-hand corner. And that was a difficult spot to fill. It looks like this corner has just been saved again, but danger is not over yet because Cebu continues to cling on to this possession. Opting to play it from the back yet again. And they got away. Low cross coming in. But into the hands of the keeper. He's pulled it. And no! Another! No save this time around. Mendez unable to stop that after the rebound. Let's look at this replay here. A good, incisive pass by Cebu.
The player number 19, Ali Yasin.
Emerald almost to it. But that loose ball and an off-position keeper means that it's a free-for-all, that ball. Well taken by Devrim Yannick, the number 19 forward. And now we go with 7. 7 goals to the good, Cebu. Putting out a show for the home crowd. And definitely so. If they are wanting to challenge for that championship, they have to put on a show just like the rest of the others who are also vying for the top spot this season. And it looks like it might not be over for them yet, because Cebu is now with another good run in across here. Too high to put a header in. But it did grace a Maharlika defender on its way out of the field. So a corner has now been awarded, and Yannick is over this ball, looking to send it in. Nice and low. Someone there. Almost, but not the touch they were looking for. Yannick again. From distance. Too far. Sam trying to make something happen from that distance. But he just couldn't execute the turn. And it is a harder shot than you'd think, especially if you're already running away from the goal to do a turn and shoot. A very, very important skill. We are now approaching the 70th minute of this encounter, and Cebu, 7 goals. Over Maharlika, where they have possession again, and they're in the box, and they almost had an opportunity. But the referee has blown his whistle, and it will be going back to Maharlika for a free kick again. Look at this replay here. Good run. But unable to keep that ball between the lines, or in the line. Rintaro. Maharlika now on this ball. Still not hoofing it too long. Trying to play it outfield. Not too wasteful in possession this time around. Good passing play from Maharlika into the box here. Unable to control that ball. And now he is dispossessed, and Cebu could be well on their way into a counterattack. Nice cross, but headed away by a defender. Conceding a corner in the process, which Cebu is very eager to take. Look at it again here. Look at that good run. Trying to mark him. Got past the defender. Puts that ball in. And Christian Hamon able to get in the way right before it gets into an opposition player. But now this cross. Here it comes. Bieber trying to get it away. And then goal again. This time by Rintaro. One of their standouts last Copa. Nicely put that ball. And Mendez had a glove to it. But just the glove is not enough to push it away, which gladly fell into the path for Arahama. Still, though, looks like they are still contesting that. Otsuyemi still have exchanging words with the referee, but the referee has decided, and it counts. Cebu leads 8 goals to 0. Maharlika Taguig still trying to find their way to get things done here, and at the moment, higher pressure is the only thing that they can do for now. This is definitely a better sign. Cebu taking advantage of this gap. And the cross pushed away by the keeper, and the defense was able to clean up. But can they keep this possession going? Not a good clearance, and now Cebu gets it back in an advanced position. Just unable to put that finishing touches in, and the cross goes over to the other side of the field. Another shuffle in personnel. Diamante for Raymond Abo.
Substitution for Maharlika Taguig FC. Player number 19, Junior Meli, replaced by player number 27, Warren Rabanes. Player number 7, Raymond Abo, replaced by player number 21, Gachamante. Player number
And the manager has put in his cards.
Basana replaced by player number 28,
Could this be enough to at least turn the tide, give a late minute scare to the hosts? We'll soon find out in the next few minutes. But for now, Cebu has possession and the initiative. Papasok ba ang cross? Yes, it almost did, but Cebu was thwarted by this defense. Maharlika trying to prevent that from coming in. Naagawan at nasa kanila ngayon ng bola. But the pass, though, not happening for their defense. Cebu now on the offensive in the box. Cross. No way. Not coming in, that one. No one to receive Yannick's cross. And so Maharlika now has another opportunity to at least move this ball forward. They are starting to build up the numbers. Looking for that run on the left flank, but the ball won't make it to Gadiamante. Cebu now have the ball, and they are moving it back really quickly with numbers intact. Wow. Trying to play that way. Almost getting past the defense, but the referee has halted play here. Foul has been given. Let's check it out. Play defender. Looks like the referee might have tried to get might have second. We all know that that shouldn't be. So if we have halted play, so they could do a restart.
Player number 45, Rino Gutierrez, replaced by player number 80, Cora Maria Scott.
Some more changes in personnel for both of these teams. And a free kick now. However, it cannot be taken as a direct free kick, so hindi niya pwedeng sipain to goalwards. You can only do a pass, which they do, and now they are starting again. Cebu, long shot from distance. Kore here trying to get his laces through that shot. that only gives the ball back to Maharlika here. Maharlika now with the opportunity to move forward, but not enough strength behind that pass. And the defense was able to easily read it. Cebu no longer playing it from the back, and they are now just get forward. And Maharlika could not seem to take advantage of that opportunity just yet. And the ball again, Cebu. Almost to it. Dispossessed. Maharlika now trying to get it, but looks like Cebu able to recover. And that ends play with a Maharlika player on the ground, clutching his calf. Let's look at this replay. There's the clearance, then there's the clear header. But some slight contact between him and his man. The number 12, Christian Hamon from Maharlika. Maharlika with this run on the right flank. Low cross, too high. No one to receive that at the other end. And what a wasted opportunity, because they already have a couple of players waiting down the middle, but you couldn't get the accuracy enough to drop that ball where you want to. And now Corre from Cebu has that ball. Cebu now moving it again through the middle. Moving their play to one of the flanks. Long incisive pass, making that run down the left flank. Cebu still on possession. Low cross. And they almost had an opportunity to convert. But Rintaro Hama not able to get to that ball quicker. Not able to put the controls necessary to move that ball where he wanted to. Maharlika at the gig now with this spell of possession. Mendez over the ball here. Last 9 minutes and some change remaining in regulation time. There could be a lot of time added there because of the goal we have. And Cebu with another offensive. But Maharlika able to cope with it. Getting a little bit too close again, Cebu. Look at that clean pass. Really close. Getting away from the offside trap, but not able to get away from his marks. Cebu regaining possession in Maharlika's half. Passing the ball around, moving it over to the other flank. Direct shot right in the middle. But Poatam unable to put it on target here. Look at the movement. He was also unmarked. Straight into the goal, but not the right height to it. Another player on the ground for Maharlika. Fitness is really becoming an issue, especially if you are trying to keep up with a very strong team like Cebu. It puts more strain on you than you normally would, in other competitive matches. And now on the ground, we see here the player number 12, Christian Hamon, who might be sidelined temporarily here, just so that he could receive treatment, and the referee will let the play go on. So that means Maharlika will be one man less until he comes back. Christian Hamon. Mga 7 minuto na lang ang natitira plus stoppage. Maharlika on the ball. Pero medyo malayo pa ang tatakbuhin nila to get there, to put a shot, to put a threat in. And now Cebu has regained possession and the ball is in their half of the field. Long pass. Cebu keeps it, but the referee isn't happy with what just happened. He has issued a yellow card to a Maharlika player. Still trying to make out who that was. Maybe this replay can help. That's the player number 28 who has been carded. Bensi Villanueva. And now Cebu with this opportunity. Look at the Maharlika's defensive shape. Hindi pa sila nakaka-recover. Almost. What a save! Danger not over yet. Maharlika has the ball, but they've been dispossessed right down that right flank. At nasa loob na naman ng box ngayon. Good shielding from the defense of Maharlika Taguig. They try to clear that ball away, but unable to get it even further than that. Cebu has the possession yet again. Now they are moving it from the back again. But they are spread a little bit more than they usually are. They could find some openings this way. Referee not happy with that physical contact. The culprit, now it's the Cebu number 4, Kamil Amirul. Let's look at the replay. Nice change in direction to the opposite side, pero na-intercept ng Maharlika ang bola. And medyo off-camera na yun ang sumunod na pangyayari for that particular angle. So Maharlika now trying to get that ball forward. Here it comes, but a good sliding tackle. And the referee has called that as a good tackle, and the ball goes back to Maharlika after crossing the touchline. But Cebu was able to nick it back. Agawan na naman, pero dito sila sa side ngayon ng Cebu. Cebu about to get away with this ball. Hindi pa nakakabalik ang depensa ng Maharlika, but good interception from Junior. And now Maharlika has the chance to reorganize their defense, as Cebu has this throw-in to have. Maharlika ngayon nasa bola. Nagpapasa-pasahan sa kanang bahagi, but nope. Not the right control you want, especially if you're trying to get it forward. And now Cebu will regain possession through this throw. Torre. Babaw. Demiroglu. Sa kanya naman. Cebu still playing around with the ball, not really committing, not until they need to, but looks like they're pushing it here. Good cross. And the goal! Perfect! Right from the fist right there. by Devrim Yannick, the number 19. Tried to do it first time. Nice volley. Look at right here. I believe it was Hama with that assist. And Yannick with that spectacular shot. Not even letting the ball touch the ground. Putting it in first time. One touch. Spectacular. And in the dying embers of this game, Cebu has yet again increased the tally, and now they lead 9 goals to the good. Maharlika Taguig still trying to find a consolation. Instead, finding a foul with a too rough of a play by Cebu. Looking at this replay here. Trying to run away with that ball. Warren Ravanes. But too much contact between them and Camille Amarul. And that one goes into the cards. Now Hamon with the opportunity to push this forward. Medyo may gumagalaw-galaw sa harapan. Ravanes instead takes it, goes long. Maharlika keeps possession, but for how long? Medyo under pressure. Poor pass, it was intercepted. Pero they managed to recover Maharlika at ngayon may tumatakbo sa kanang bahagi. Babalik ang bola kay Maharlika. Throw in. Malapit pa rin sila sa box. The Cebu still trying to move it forward, and a foul has been adjudged by the referee in favor of Maharlika Taguig. Still trying to find their way through. Maharlika really needs to make the best use of this run, especially now that they're in a more advanced position, just right close to the box. Shots could be difficult from that angle, pero across is definitely a more feasible way to go. Junior and Libre over the ball. Who's gonna take it though? Junior does. Here it comes. Headed away, Demiroglu. Cebu now trying to keep control of this possession, and they do. Amirul makes that pass, and now they move forward. And the header! What a save! What could have been a goal number 10, denied again by Jay Mendez.
Additional time, 5 minutes.
Check it out right here. Full reaction from the goalkeeper. Well, looks like it went back to regular here, not the replay anymore, and Maharlika has a spell of possession. Will the numbers come? Here's the pass. Not fast enough. Maybe asking a little bit too much for Dante Terrando. Now Cebu back on possession with this run. Amirul finding Yannick. Yannick with a low cross. Shielded and blocked by Maharlika. Junior, the hero of that defense. And looks like it might have bounced off a Cebu player, because right now looks like Maharlika Taguig has the opportunity to poof it forward, but the referee has held play here. Still unable to see what the commotion was about, but looks like they are resuming play now. And they go low. Maharlika Taguig trying to find a teammate up front. But MJ Libre was nowhere close to that path that the ball was going through. Kore. Yannick. Low cross. Tap in sana. Oh, and it rolled in kindly for Cebu, who is now running a double-digit lead over Maharlika Taguig. 10 goals to the good. Look at this run from Yannick. Low cross. Poor touch on the first time for Chima Uzoka. But the second touch, though, was enough to let the ball kindly roll into the goal and onto the back of the net. To the delight of the Cebu crowd chanting his name. And again, the gap between these two foes widened ever so greatly. And with just minutes to count here, maybe a consolation goal could be in the works. But on the reverse side of the card, could there be an 11? Well, Cebu still continues to retain this possession, so the initiative remains with them. Tabao shifting play to the opposite side and asking for that 1-2, but it isn't going to get there. And now Maharlika have this chance to put the ball forward. High press. Dabo was trying to dispossess the opponent that high in the field, but that also gives an opening. Had Maharlika been able to get ahead of that ball first, but maybe it was too much of an ask for Marvin Ace Viray. And now another dead ball situation here. But before the game can continue, a little bit of pleasantries exchange between Gadia and Junior. In it comes. Cebu manages to play this one out of their own half. Long pass to their striker up front. It almost made it to its intended, but Chima Uzoka couldn't control it, and yet the referee has blown his whistle the last time for this game, and in a spectacular fashion, right in front of their home crowd, Dynamic Herb Cebu Football Club showing a little bit of muscle and showing to their opponents up at the top of the table that they're not the only ones who can flex a scoreline like this. From the start to the finish, possession has mostly been on Cebu's side. Numbers of shots, definitely. The threats in front of goal and the clinical finishes, spectacular. What a spectacle we have witnessed today. A show in force indeed. And a show in force is an understatement. 10 goals to the good. Dynamic Herb Cebu Football Club leads and wins this game against Maharlika Taguig Football Club. So this would put them firmly in fourth place and within striking distance of the leaders. Cebu FC is definitely in the ascendancy to be one of the contenders for this year. This is quite a league that's turning out to be, and we're certainly looking forward to see how it unfolds in the next few games, especially when the big clubs collide. On behalf of the hardworking men and women of the broadcast team, this has been your commentator, Glenn Casas, bringing you the game. And it has been a pleasure calling this for you. So I leave you with highlights from the game. You have yourselves a good evening. This has been Philippines Football League on the Rise.